Hey everyone, welcome to a Tuesday evening at Magnolia's. I'm Amy.
I'm Kate. Welcome to downtown Norfolk, where we have yet another holiday look for you today. We're going crazy with the Christmas looks.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. We're playing the Christmas music here at Magnolia's tonight, and the festive lights are twinkling. If you want to join us and have a little Christmas preview of the next collection, this is called Noel. We're very excited to reveal it tonight. We're going to do a walkthrough and not only show you the tree, but all the decor, the trees, the Santas, the snowmen, the globes, the light up items, the ornaments, the ribbon, the flowers, the whole bit.
As far as we can get. We might have to do a part 2, so this is part 1.
Just forewarning, it seems to take a lot longer to go through a tree collection than we realized. So that is what we will aim to do this evening, and we definitely need to start with the tree.
Yes, and I did get a little work done. I made stem sets for you guys, bundles of stem sets.
It's going to be amazing.
We'll talk about that too.
Well, this is what someone offered as an idea, and of course, we should be doing that. So
of course.
Thank you,
you guys are so smart. LaRae, Ruth, Julia, Pat. I should pull up this so I can read comments here.
Greet all the people. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. You know what? It is less than a month till our holiday open house. Yay. All of our tree looks, which there are 5, have to be released before the open house. We're working diligently, but to be truthful, it takes so much time to build up the floral designs for these looks that today I have created as many as I could, and there's not a ton.
Patty, Janet, Kim, Tracy, Dawn, Julia, Ruth, LaRae, Pat, Janet, Vicky, Nancy.
Welcome.
Hello. Nancy, did I miss you in the store, Nancy Shortly?
Oh, yes, you did. You missed Nancy. She was here when you were reading
Jennifer, Carol, or good afternoon, good morning. What am I saying?
What time of day is it where you are?
It's 5 o'clock. So Noel is now online and available to shop. I will be dropping some links today, but everything is in that collection, so it's pretty easy to shop. There are 6 pages of items, so it's really not too much stuff. If you're looking for a specific link, do let me know, but I won't bombard the comments today with a ton of links as we just get a glimpse of the collection.
Lightly linking.
Lightly linking, yeah, that's the day. Lightly linking today.
Isn't it a beautiful tree?
Ruth says,
so exciting.
Wowza. Everyone that walks in the store is like, wow.
And we're still open right now, so we have customers. We will back up and show you the whole shot here in a little while. But we could start in this little corner and stay out of the way for a short time. Our design is based on elegance, but with a modern spin. If you like red and gold, that's very, very classic, but I layered in some monochromatic tones of burgundy. There's even a little touch of a raspberry burgundy tone in here. There's platinum, there's true gold. There is no straight silver. It's all warm tones. So the platinum to gold tones are varying in cool to really warm golds. There's nothing gaudy and brassy in our gold, so they're kind of a light gold is what you could say. And there's different kinds of ribbon techniques in this tree. I'm going to be able to show you a couple different new bow looks. The things we need to add to our collection in order to build it out larger would be flower arrangements and completely tied bows. Those things are missing really from all of our collections because we haven't been able to design fast enough to keep up with you guys.
Jennifer, yes, we will show stem sets, and I made stem set bundles for you guys, and we will show those too.
This is a very exciting development because it's going to speed up the process of creating your tree look. So we will also be doing more tree workshops that really diligently dig deep into how to design a tree and all the techniques that I use to create them. So that'll be coming up soon. There's lots of things that Kate's going to have to record when she gets back.
It will have. I don't think we're going to get it done this week, so it'll have to wait when I get back. But I am starting a list of the things I need to do for when I get back, and it's lengthy.
Lengthy list.
Lengthy list.
Yep.
That's all right. I did get the bundles done. That was on the list. So
that was a big day. Today the team worked really hard to get all of this online and ready to go to show you today. So we could start with the tree. Does that sound good?
Absolutely. Should I slide in a little? Let's rotate.
Get a little fortitude here before we get going. Welcome, welcome. Whoa. So the tree is has been a very exciting tree to design. I really enjoyed this one more than I realized, actually. And we could probably remove this for the moment. This is a little distracting.
A little bit, yeah.
A little distracting, the sign that says, please don't remove items from our tree. Because, you know, we have this whole stand to shop from, so we love the trees to stay decorated as long as possible. Let's see, the stem bundles are the technique that we use to create focal points in our tree. Now, I know on video and in photography, there's always this chaos factor of having such a mass amount of product. So I'll try to point things out and kind of clarify a little bit, but it should be apparent there's a good balance of color in here. The gold's evenly placed between the burgundy for contrast. And then we go a few steps farther and we build stem sets, which are stacked strategically with contrasting stems. And we are making these available as a bundle that you can buy. So fortunately, with Kate's apps and all the things she can utilize, we can take individual components like this and call it a stem bundle. And with one keystroke, you can purchase all the stems in this little bundle.
Yeah. So kit, bundle, set, all the same thing.
What do you want to call it? It's all the same thing.
Whatever. Yeah.
My theory is that when you use flowers in a tree, it's always better not to simply sprinkle individual pieces everywhere in a random fashion. We create these little stacks. So this one has a little flat balsam at the bottom. It's got a gold holly leaf layered on top of it next, which is micro beaded. Isn't that pretty?
I should note this is called the Noble Noel Stem Bundle #1. So this stack of stems is $40.50, and we recommend 3 to 5 depending on how
big your tree is. This is the largest stem set or bundle in the tree.
It's actually not. There is a bigger one.
There's a bigger one? Okay. Well, this one's kind of front and center, so it is one of the largest ones.
One of the largest, yeah.
So a stem bundle like this one that will feature 2 flowers laid out and sharing space here. This is primarily platinum gold and red.
I love that poinsettia because it is a matte gold. Isn't that cool?
It has a micro beaded edge of ivory. And the tips on this are blending really well.
We have a few questions. Doreen, yes, we do sell trees. This one is a display tree, but we have Belgiums. We have 7.5-foot Belgium trees for sale. I can put those online. Shipping's automatically calculated. They're giant boxes, so I don't know what the shipping comes out to. You can put it in your cart and get a quote.
Okay.
But yes, and we can talk more about the Christmas trees for sale on a different day because we do have a few.
We will have to show those. We have
everyone says gorgeous, looks so beautiful. Yes, I know I missed a few questions here. Yes, we'll have to do a bow video.
There's a lot of videos to do.
We do. We're just getting started. You'll have to make sure you like and follow us so that way you can watch all the videos.
Don't miss anything. In fact, right now, you can share this video and invite a friend to watch right now.
That's so fun.
Add to the fun.
So this is the Noble Noel Stem Bundle #2. It is $53 for this stem bundle. And you add that to your cart, or what I would recommend is add 3 to 5 of these bundles to your cart. If you add one, you're going to get one of each stem.
This is a huge stem bundle, meaning it is taking up quite a bit of real estate. This cedar spray, the glitter pine cedar spray in this champagne color, is one of the reasons it is so big. This is a very wide, dense piece. So if you have a large tree or a tree that's very sprawly at the bottom and has lots of real estate to cover, this is a good stem bundle for you. Now, by no means do you need to purchase these stem bundles in their form, the bundled form. If you like a single leaf, just buy the single leaf. There's lots of individual components to choose from. We just know that sometimes the shortcut and my recommendations make it easier for people. So that's why we're creating them.
Kathy loves the gold holly leaf. Isn't it so pretty?
This is a fun little berry too. It's very wild and bendable. You can shape out all the little pieces and really fan it out full. So this is a very large stem bundle. It would sit primarily towards the bottom of the tree. Maybe you would only need 3 of these, in fact. Because
Helen's joining us. Hi, Helen.
Hi. Hey, Helen.
Do you notice some things?
Helen, look, ta-da, Helen.
Ta-da.
So basically, everything in my hand almost is a vendor bundle that Helen is designing for. So beautiful. In fact, Helen, did you know we already sold all of our polar bears and our Squirrels.
The squirrels.
I reordered your squirrels. I bought all your squirrels.
We messaged him and we said, we need more
bought
squirrels.
The squirrels. So this is a beautiful set. And by creating a bundle for you, this is going to take the guesswork out of how to style a set of stems. This one being as large as it is, Kate says by 3 to 5. I'd probably say 3 of these around the base of your tree.
And that is for decorating half. Like the
front side of your
tree. If you are 360, you will want to double. And we are talking in halvesies. So really quick, someone was asking about names in this set. This one has the beaded red crabapple stem.
Okay, now I have to deconstruct it.
If you could, yeah. The beaded red crabapple.
This is a return.
That's at my house.
A return winner from last year. Everybody loves this one.
The burgundy magnolia stem.
Velvet and very large. This is probably one of the 2 largest florals in the collection.
Yes. The platinum metallic leaf spray. And this is all listed in the kit. When you pull open the stem bundle, this is in the description. So platinum metallic leaf spray. The champagne glittered pine spray.
I love this stem.
That thing is amazing.
So different.
So cool. Like weedy, but
yes, it can go very rustic if you want your tree to look more rustic.
And the red glittered berry spray.
And of course that's stacked in the middle.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No rhyme or reason.
This one.
Helen said those crab apples are awesome because they have the bling without the glitter.
That's true.
So true.
If you are not a glitter person, she's right. This one's not going to lose any glitter. It's just micro beaded and they're beautiful. My mom loved these, Helen. She was so excited that we found them because she had something like it from probably 15 years ago, and then lo and behold, you had them.
Yes, so if you have a 9-foot tree, you'll want, I do 3 large stem bundles on one side and 5 small. So you would want 6 and 10 of these kits. And again, all of these are available on the kit page that I'm dropping a link to, so you can easily shop the bundle and you just add how many you want in your cart. So if you want 3 of that stack, add 3 to your cart. If you want 5, I say odd numbers because that's just kind of our thing.
It's falling out of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to get it in there. Alrighty, that is one of the 2 largest size stem sets. So I've got one here on the right. I've got one here over balancing it on the left side, and then slightly raised was the first style right up here.
So I did this one right here with the
Noble.
Noble. That is your next one.
Okay.
I'll go around.
Let me point that out one more time. The stem set I just showed you, I placed back in here. On this side, I have one balancing it on the opposite side. The third one is up here, front and center. And then this stem set is appearing kind of intermittently off to the sides here. And my original one is designed right here in the very front. So there is a mixing of contrasting types, but they do have a balanced way of laying them out.
Betty asked, can you put this at a table centerpiece?
The stem sets? I would probably say yes, you could, but you will have all the stems laying one direction, so you'll have a backside to the centerpiece. You'd have to creatively arrange them if you wanted it to be a left and a right layout, which could be done. Depends how crafty you are with arranging your stems.
So this is the Noble Noel stem bundle number 4. This is a smaller stem bundle at $36. It includes the deep red velvet poinsettia stem at the top.
I feel like Vanna.
Vanna, there you go, Vanna. Let's see if I say this right. The glittered Senecio hanging vine.
Oh,
Senecio hanging vine.
That
sounds like a very attractive Italian man. Senecio, whisk me off my feet.
Senecio it's a very attractive platinum gold, champagne gold colored drapey piece. Love it.
Stunning. The mini pearl berry spray. You might have seen this one at Christmas in July. That was a hit.
This is a fun one. It is foam pearls.
And so last but not least, I'm
just making sure. Yep, foam and plastic construction on that one.
And last but not least, the snowy Noble Fir spray.
So just like a couple of our other trees, we chose to add different kinds of pine to this tree. And the flocked pine appearing here, just lightly. We did not heavily dose it. There's actually cedar and this stem placed throughout and then one other trailing snow-covered item, so very lightly. Just gave it a little more white to the tree, which brightens it.
Yes.
Keeps it from being so dark. You can put all the gold in it you want, but the minute you put some white, it really creates strong contrast and it brightens it right up.
Yeah, that red really stands out once you lay it on top of the white. Jennifer, I love this question. I'm going to show the last stem set and then I'll tell Mom your question here. So the last stem set is the Noble Noel stem bundle number 3. Went a little out of order there. You got it okay? Mm-hmm. Think tall.
I'm too short.
So the last stem set is the number 3. This stunning set or bundle is $31.50.
Way up there.
Way up top. It's a small bundle, so that's why Mom was pointing it's at the top of the tree where it's a little narrower. It includes the Deluxe Velvet Magnolia Leaf Spray.
Love
at the
that
very
one.
bottom.
We've had it before. I brought it back. It's one of my faves.
So cute.
One of my faves.
It also includes the Hemlock Pine Glitter Spray. Beautiful. I'm going to use that a lot this year.
Great value, and it is a classic platinum color.
The True Red Metallic Glitter Berry Pick.
These I wish I could get more of. They are not going to last long. I'm using them like crazy.
Yep. They're dual colors. So you got like dark red, light red on there. And the Bead and Iced Magnolia.
Stunning. Stunning, stunning. And
gorgeous.
Of course, these pieces are imported from factories that specialize in completely jeweled and beaded stems. So when you feel these poinsettias, or this, well,
I like
poinsettia
to say
or
encrusted.
Encrusted is a great term because there's all kinds of jewels on the petals themselves, but it's completely heavily beaded, and there's just a factory that specializes in this look. So we try to buy a few stems every year from this factory because they are higher end, but they are outstanding and elegant and special.
Fabulous.
Very unique.
That is the other kit. So there are 4 stem sets available for this tree, and then a tree topper.
That's true. Did you pull the stems for the tree
topper?
I did.
I did not pull the stems, but there's a great photo, and I snapped a good photo, and you can see if I tilt just a little.
We need a zoom factor. You can't zoom.
The topper is $90, and let me just read through what you got here. You have a snowed twig spray, 2 beaded red crab apples, 1 platinum glitter grass, 1 red glitter leaf, 2 champagne metallic pom-pom sprays, and 1 Natalia pine spray. So that is what you are seeing. The photo is a much closer up view if you get to the link. That is a really helpful way to see it. And yes, it's a very big topper.
So we can't zoom in on a video, but I could pull the stems individually if you
The
wanted
photo's
to.
really good.
Okay,
I took
great.
it with the camera. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it.
And we'll focus more on breakdown trees as we go through our different lives day after day. These videos will just start accumulating. You'll get lots of information for you.
Okay, Jennifer had a great question. I know this is going to take a second to answer, and we may have to come back to it a different day.
Okay.
Because there's a lot. It's a loaded question. These are all beautiful. So she's asking, she has a 9-foot tree that she decorates all the way around. So do you order 3 types of stem sets for a 9-footer and then, of course, multiple numbers of each? Or what is your recommendation for a 9-foot tree decorated all the way around?
There are 9-foot slim trees and there's 9-foot full trees. If your tree is 40 to 48 inches in diameter, you probably need 3 large showy stem sets around the bottom. Boom, boom, boom.
Of the same style? Different styles?
It could be different styles. I always think in terms of balance, and there is more than one right way to do things. It's full. What you don't want to do is run out, because we run out. And when you're planning it, the very most extreme simplified way to talk about placing stem sets, everyone can imagine the 5 spots on a number 5 playing card. If you pull out a number 5 playing card, you have a center, you have a upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right. If you use that pattern, that is a very basic layout of how to place the stem sets on a 7.5-foot tree. When you're doing a 9-foot tree, you need another layer. You have to add 3 more across the bottom. So let's imagine this is the center on my number 5 playing card. Sorry,
this is a 7.5-foot tree.
This is a 7.5-foot tree. If this is the center, Then we've got two smaller ones up towards the top on the left and the right. This is the center spot, and you could stop with this lower right and this lower left. I have added one big showy thing here in the middle. So that is number 6 as we lay out the design, and that helps spread it out. And then you could add a couple more midway around the sides, number 7, number 8.
This is 3/4 decorated, so
that's right. And most people do not decorate all the way around. So in answer to your question, on a 9-foot tree, I would definitely consider getting at least 3 large stem sets and 5 small stem sets.
Per side.
Per side, assuming it's in the corner.
Yeah.
And that will help you create balance, putting the smaller ones towards the top, the bigger ones towards the bottom, and then the topper is usually a combination of some of the other stem sets.
Love this comment from Helen. She said, I would do a bundle for each foot of the tree.
Great.
So on a 9-foot tree,
do 9
3
bundles.
Big, 3 medium, 3 small, add ribbon and ornaments, and boom.
Great, Helen, you're hired. Come
I
on
love
over.
it.
You know we'd take you in a minute.
Deborah asked, is this a flock tree?
This is not, and by simply laying in these pine sprays that we have here, it's created the illusion of a little bit of snow, but I also added natural stems too. So the combination is creating a highly contrasted tree, and that is, I think it's one of the secrets of keeping a red tree from being too dark. So let's talk about a few more of these. And you know what else? We probably need to come up with some diagrams to Helen's point about putting 9 on, and to my point.
Helen said she's on the way.
Okay, Helen, you have room and board over here, man. We'll get you set up. You'll love it. So the idea of adding extra things into your tree to create dimension, this is a lowly little slim 7.5-foot tree. He's not fancy, he isn't wide, but we've expanded and created lots of dynamic fullness by spiking things out of the tree, like this set, for instance.
That just came today.
It's just an extra. This stem showed up, and it is one piece. Can you believe it? One piece, completely designed, loaded with ornaments. What is the price on that? It's brand new. I don't even know what it's called. And these are all wired on here. It's kind of like a chandelier. So this is going to expand out of the tree and add interest, and then we paired it up with
the Crystal Drop Extender Branch for $22.
It is its own ornament.
It is.
Collection. And then this natural cedar spray is a returning winner from last year. We love cedar. We bought all the pieces in the cedar collection. But these two things then add some more drama by creating another expanded layer sticking out of our tree, making it look wider, more exciting. So then side by side we have natural and we have snow, all helping the red stand out.
Hopefully that answered questions.
There's a few other fun little add-ins. That trail, I'll show you a couple of them here. This piece, super cool. This is one that has extra snow on it, on a really large 9-foot tree. This probably has a great...
Shingle all the way. That's the sleigh bell draping branch for $19.50.
So there's little bells and medium-sized bells. There's 2 different sizes of bells on this design. Completely covered lightly in snow, but it was a gold glitter piece until it had partial flocking on it. Pretty large piece. You could cut it in half right here and use it as 2 pieces if you wanted to. And then this piece, it's completely, can you get me that oats up there? Because this one's stuck. This piece is really a fantastic showy if you love gold. This
Outdoor
is
safe
the
too.
The most gold piece. It's also outdoor safe. It's like an oats spray. And it's completely plastic. So outside, we're going to be doing these in porch pots, but it also makes a nice showy statement at the base of the tree, along with this showy dark gold item as well. And that just adds another layer of strong gold for the people who really want to keep the gold coming. These are good additions to help a 9-foot tree have a lot of filler in the wider spaces at the bottom. Some of these outstanding stems, there's so many for this tree that there was a few that just got placed as extras without being in sets. So those are some of them. This is another one. I used it in the topper, but love the look of this one. Platinum, non-glitter, just painted platinum pine.
That's the Natalia.
The Natalia pine? Mm-hmm. So it's a pretty tone. It may look silver all by itself, but if you put it next to true silver, it's warm. It's a warm color. That one just softens up the tree look too. Lots of different ribbons hanging out in here. How many different types of bows did I do?
Well, I know that over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yes, there's a lot of ribbon choices.
17 just for this look, and I think there's even some coming. So 17 styles of ribbon.
And yes, as Helen knows, ribbon starts your tree and makes it outstanding. So there's a really pretty velvet here that has a pattern going on, kind of like a prism, stained glass prism pattern, but it is velvet on one side, and it's a true red color, a nice sheer that layers up great with it, that has the crosshatch pattern. There you can see it, and then a true champagne with a dot. And these bows are going to need to be made for sale online. They currently are not.
Yep, we'll have a whole bow collection, and that's something Mom can work on while I'm gone.
And then this set, which is really exciting. Can I get one of these off of here?
Do you want me to grab you one? What are you looking at?
This bow.
Oh, the bow.
The bow, which I wired on. So let me just remove it. This is my unusual design that if we're going to be selling these bows, I can show you how I made it. If you're pretty crafty, you can do it yourself. But I laid these two ribbons back to back and intentionally treated them like the liner. So this is a ribbon that I made self-reversible by layering two different ribbons back to back. So instead of opening up my bow loops, I'm leaving them stacked together. That way, as it is on the tree, I kind of formed one in reverse. Here's this one with the lining.
I don't think I've ever seen you do that before, but it's very cool.
Well, sometimes things pop in my head.
Yeah.
And then I tied them to hold them together at the bottom. Now, these
Hi,
are
Robert.
wired.
Deb said, totally gorgeous. I want to put my tree up. Linda said,
so does Kate.
Lindsay said, this is gorgeous.
So does Kate.
Janet had a good question. How many bows would you have on this tree? Do you just put them on where you see a hole? What's the
yes.
math?
You want to put them on between, we need diagrams. We're going to have to make diagrams.
We will
I need a whiteboard.
Oh my gosh, we should do that.
You need a whiteboard, but you need like a handout you can make so that people can print their own handout.
I actually think I started a handout
There's a lot of things.
For the tree decorating course on Teachable that we'll be doing. I started a handout for that course.
Well, good, because you kind of need one.
If you want a master class in tree design, that'll be coming, but probably when I'm back.
And then the plaid ribbon is just winding through here. So I've actually got two kinds of bows alternating. How many did I put on this tree? 1, 2, 3, 5. There's 2 at the topper.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 around the bottom.
That was Helen's math too. She said on ribbon, for sure you want at least one bundle or bow of ribbon per foot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's a great rule of thumb. That probably helps simplify things. And the design of these bows are individual, but then I added another style of ribbon just running through the tree. So there is a gold and white. Can you see it on that side? It's kind of buried. Here it is. It is a white, pale taupe, and champagne plaid that is just running through the tree. It has a really nice heavy weight to it, so it does a great job showing up and just bringing more white through my tree. That's woven, an entire bolt is woven up and down the tree. You can make 3 passes with one 10-yard bolt of ribbon. It will go up the tree with 3 yards, down the tree with 3 yards, up the tree with 3 yards. You get it? So that way you can even pull it through the tree without cutting it if you want to.
What is that snowed stem called? The pine stem?
This one?
Yeah, what is that called again?
It's it's in the display, and it is I want to say Noble, but that's not right.
Well, I want to say Noble too.
Can you reach it all the way on the bottom row to next to the Tyler? So that piece is they're really stuck in here. I have things wired down. There's also another good drapey stem that makes a huge statement in the tree. That is
the Noble Fir.
It's the Noble
It's not
Fir?
online yet, so I'll put it online.
Oh, good. Yep. Now check out this dude. So sometimes we buy things that I think are going to be great, like hanging from ceiling displays, but this one really looks fun dangling out of the tree, and it would be even more fun if we put it out on its extending branch. So that would be another opportunity to be able to make it show-stopping. This is called the Thistle. The Thistle hanging spray.
Janet asked, what is the first thing you put on your tree?
I start with my topper because I want to be able to get my ladder up into the tree and create my design on the top without smashing anything. So I don't do the topper last, I do that number 1. After that, I lay the flower stems in the tree because I don't want to have to move them later. You can always place your ornaments around your flower stems, but it is much easier vice versa. So get those flower bundles positioned, step back, take a look, appreciate the balance that you've created, then fill in with all of your extras. Thirdly, then I would put the ribbon in place, because again, that's a good one to make sure you don't have to work and move it around.
I think I'm going to, in our Teachable account, I'm going to make a tree decorating course starting with the video from last year and then a diagram that you can download. When I get back, we'll do the in-depth, but that way, while you guys are starting to plan, because you want to know how many to buy, so I'm going to make that course available. That will be on my list tomorrow as a priority for you guys. I think that'll make it easier to shop, because otherwise I know you're worried, oh, what if it sells out and I don't have enough? That's always the concern. Yeah.
So then in our tree, let's see which one's easier to see, hanging here or hanging over
Jan's
here.
like, I think I need a step-by-step.
We need some step-by-steps.
Yeah,
These are what we talk about in every tree look. We use something we call an extending branch. This is one of my faves. The key to an extending branch, and what its job is in our design world here, is that it can lay off of a branch in your tree and extend outwards. I don't know if this is the best angle to appreciate it, but
do you want me to move this?
In the tree we have 3, if I roll it back.
Here, let me go like this.
3 different styles.
That doesn't supposed to come up.
We have one a little bit, well, of course our tree is on a stand, so it's much, much taller, but we have 2 placed.
We're going to get a little rocky
at the top.
here, but is that better?
It's so hard to see it.
It is hard. I do have a good photograph. Oh wait,
maybe
there we
over
go.
There,
that one.
That's a little easier to see.
You can see how it sticks out really far.
So it's way up there, but the branch itself has to be placed off of the top of a tree branch. And when you lay that on your branch, then you want to like take a couple pine sprays and wire it down to hold it so that it doesn't fall out. Then you can start adding the weight off of it, and these sometimes just need a little bit of shaping, but these are sturdy enough to support nice weighty ornaments or beautiful showy ornaments that you want to appreciate by having some drama of them dangling off the tree. So just like this, we can take this gorgeous platinum finial, which is $8.50 in their glass. It's a great price. Or we have adorable little mushrooms. We have inexpensive deer that can drape and dangle and leap. Where's those mushrooms? Icicles are my faves. We have icicles in the tree we did on Saturday. Check out the mushrooms, guys.
I love the mushrooms. I'm getting mushrooms this year.
He has a beaded and pearled top, and he's made of mercury glass. So fun.
Hi, Sharon. Janet said, this tree shouts Christmas. So exciting.
It does. It's just classic.
This is the extender branch I have at my house, and I have a mixed metals tree.
It is platinum, but if you look close, you can see there is laser glitter. Laser glitter is rainbow glitter. So it does pick up other colors. So that stem, I believe, well, the extender branch price point. And so you might need 2, possibly 3 on your tree.
Great price point on that one.
That's the concept of an extender branch.
And we have specific science on getting the extender branch in the tree safely, and that will be in the course as well.
It's going to be a big course.
It's a big course. It'll just be a start, and then we'll do the high definition recording when I get back. But at least everyone will have a start.
Somewhere to start.
What else? Is that everything on the tree? I know there's so much.
Oh, no, there's more on the tree.
And we'll have to do a lot. Oh, yeah, you haven't even shown ornaments, really.
No, we haven't really shown the ornaments. So on this tree, we talked about the stem sets. We talked about the bows.
It's 5:30. I was like,
it's already 5:30.
It'll take us at least 30 minutes.
We talked about the extending branch. Notice the color palette. Maybe we'll just flip and look at this ornament rack quickly. The color palette is ranging from burgundy to red, which is a monochromatic concept. And I don't think that everybody gives that look enough credit. Most of the time people are really concerned about matching their reds. But for instance, look at this crazy, huge ruby jewel next to this burgundy flocked ornament. When you do a Christmas tree, you can get by with much more blending than you could if you were trying to walk out the door with clothes from your closet. This would not work if you're trying to get dressed in the morning, but it works on your Christmas tree. So this crazy huge plastic jewel, isn't that outstanding? $24.50. You just need 3 on your tree, but they're super showy. This is what everybody's commenting on in our tree. And I place that and mix it with burgundy berries, burgundy magnolias, burgundy ornaments. We have both the finial and the round shape. and those are plastic. Then we popped in some of these pom-pom balls, which we are getting in every color. Love them. This is in 2 sizes. Some platinum ornaments that are, yes, they're glass. Only $8.50. Some inexpensive things, so you can get a lot of them for filler that are just foam and glitter sparkles. Those are $7.50. Some huge, heavy, gorgeous heirloom type that you can lay in bowls and on trays.
I did just drop a link to all of these ornaments in the collection. I think everything should be online and good to go. I didn't see any that weren't photographed, so those are all online now.
Glass pieces, inexpensive pieces, basic things for $5 that bring filler color into your tree. So you can see the combination going from red to champagne, from high-end to inexpensive, and everything in between. And then when you have your special ornaments, they just hang out in front and get featured. And the more basic ornaments get tucked in and create that color background. Here's a gorgeous plastic wreath. I love this one. He is $9.50, but it has all kinds of glitter and it's champagne. Another shape. It's always good to have shapes. This is my fave. Every year I've got to buy these deep blood red.
Amazing.
Deep blood red glass
So
pieces.
good.
We get those every year. $9.50. Love those. Sometimes I get them in other sizes and colors. Beaded finial. Or I'm sorry, snowflake. I'm looking at a finial, talking about the snowflake. Heavy glass pieces from India. This is another one of those really heavy, great bowl fillers, but only $7.50. So we got some great prices.
Rotate a little
Sure.
bit more. I'm
just
take
going
you on
real
a little
quick.
ride. And I'm gonna back up and come like this. Is that okay?
Great.
It's a little rocky, but gets the job done, you know?
The floor is authentic. Some brass little snowflakes. They're kind of a brass metal finish, inexpensive for $5. Those are good hanging off of your
Hi, Rhonda.
extending branch. Okay, don't freak out. These are the cutest things ever. Cutest things ever. Now, these
They literally light up.
light up.
And there's 3 styles.
Here's a little battery tab. We need to pull the battery tab and the windows glow. 3 styles? Boom,
There's
boom,
3
boom.
styles. Are those not the cutest?
How much are they? $16.50 for the church.
I think they're all the same price.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They're all $16.50.
Just to make it easier. These are so, yeah, they're like, oh my gosh. So there's 3 styles. You can pick the style online. Let me pull it up and get a link directly to that one because I know you guys are going to be like, let's go.
Unbelievably cute. Now we're also, heads up, we're also going to carry cottages that light up in pink.
Oh, they're not, you don't get to pick, you just let us know in your cart notes, like, hey, I want a church, or hey, I want a house.
Okay. Church, a house, and a large house.
Sometimes I can't separate them like I like to.
Here's what you need to hang on your extending branches. These gorgeous snowflakes are rhinestone snowflakes. There are 3 styles.
Like, wow, they light up. Absolutely.
They're so fun. And the little houses look great as separate accents. You can sit them in a wreath. You can stick them on a tray. You can give them as gifts. Totally fun. There's a lot of different tones of glass that are going into that raspberry color. Like these are kind of like carnival glass ombre effect here. So those are blending in, contributing to another color accent in the tree. Love that. Mercury glass. Oh, here, don't miss this one.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody needs to put this in a wreath. It's a wreath of jewels that are like champagne. Oh, whoops.
That looks nice.
That could be fun.
Oopsie daisies.
We just thought of something fun and exciting.
That's cool.
This is the
You should just hang it
returning,
with it.
the returning cedar wreath from last year. It's a candle ring.
Lindsay,
Love
we
these.
are not open on Sundays. In November, we will be. Starting with the Christmas open house.
November
Ooh,
5th,
I
the
should get
first
link.
Sunday open. So we do want to put a link up. Make sure, even though you physically may not be able to come and visit us, November 5th, the first Sunday we're open, mark yourself as going so that you get the updates and the posts about all the fun things or the change-ups in the sales that we'll be doing too. So keep that in mind. That's why you want to say you're going. Now, this is the ribbon I ran through the tree in its entirety. The plaid.
Jennifer, OMG, I'm going to need to unlock the safe.
Oh, yeah. $15.50 for 10 yards. It's a great price. Wow, that's a good one. All kinds of fun things. So the ribbon I'm going to not dwell on so that we can look at some of the decor. Now that the store is closing, we will want to pull this back and give you a whole look at the entire...
Oh, there's my forehead. Sorry.
at the entire display.
Yay! I'm going to go way back here, Mom.
Okay.
So you can see the tree, the table, there. It's just so beautiful, the balance of colors.
We definitely enjoyed designing the table, and the concept for the table is just load it with trees. Trees, 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 and a couple of deer and candles thrown in here. But with this, the design aesthetic, once we started shopping, it was just so many products that made this look work, and hopefully we haven't overdone the display and made it too hard to see everything. But we have some gorgeous tree styles in both glass and glitter tone paper cones. We even have gemstone trees that light up. These are unbelievable. We'll have to zoom in close on those. We're layering in pillows that have platinum and gold accents. We have lighted pieces that are often for giftables. And then we're showing how you can layer your ornaments in bowls. The key to the contrast, again, is all of this natural cedar. So last year was the first or second year we carried natural cedar pieces. They look so realistic. They fool everyone. You feel like you're going to be smelling cedar when you see this placed somewhere. So we have the 6-foot garlands. We have the short candle rings. We have the gorgeous sprays that everybody loved. That's what I showed you in the tree. And then we're also adding this year the Norfolk pine. So you're going to see a whole bunch of Norfolk pine sprays, garlands, and wreaths and things made out of Norfolk pine as well. So where should we start over here?
So I'll drop a link to all of the Natural Touch cedar. That is a bestseller restocked from last year.
Definitely a top item.
That's what you see all over my house. And that's the candle ring.
The cedar makes the room seem realistic. Can I slide this forward? Are you good with that?
Yep, absolutely. Ellen said, what a beautiful store. Thank you. Karen said, my wish list just continues to grow.
When I roll this, it's just...
Janet, the candles are white with red berries. We'll give you a close-up of those. Those will be a huge hit this year.
The candles?
Yeah, they're a good gift item.
The candles and the table. And our candle, this year, our candle collections are primarily coming from Luminara. Luminara is one of the originators of the moving flame candles. So with that plastic cover, sometimes I can slide these off.
I did keep the covers on because I was like,
super firm. Okay, we're going to leave the cover. There is a plastic sleeve covering this, but inside this candle are little red berries on stems embedded in the wax. It's a real wax candle. The moving flame
rotate it a little because it's not focusing on the candle. So we're going to come over here to you a little bit.
Okay.
Hold it up more. Oh, we forgot to get a light.
We don't have a light.
We forgot to get a light.
So there is a, what do we have, 5-inch, 7-inch? I put the boxes
So these are a little shorter. Let me look that up. And then also we have square. Everyone was excited and waiting. Careful. I don't want the,
This sleeve is going to come off?
The sleeve's on there.
So that is the 4 different sizes of the Luminara with the red berries.
Let me tell you the sizes here quick. So on the round, you have... It's just over 3 inches. It's 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. The medium 6 1/2, and the large is 8 1/2. And then the square sizes are 4 1/2, 6 1/2, 8 1/2. Oh,
so easy. We have 3 sizes each of both square and round with the red berries and the moving flame effect. They all operate on double A's. Yes, 2 double A's. They have timers, and we have remotes sold separately that we do need to restock and make sure we have piles of them.
We do have, I wonder if they put them back online. Let me make sure.
There's 8 online.
Okay.
So we do have the remotes available. I just need to make sure I get more. And that square candle is super unusual. We do have 1 square candle holder that it will rest on.
Few questions. Mary, yes, we're trying to get the blue glass trees again. Marilyn, yes, we do have the cedar garland, so I'm dropping a link here to all the cedar because you may also want the swag, which is very similar but very, very full. Sandra said, you need a store in Minnesota like Rochester.
Oh, wow, that'd be fun up there.
I do like Minnesota. Shannon said, how long does it take you to decide on a design you want to do? What goes into your decision making?
Well, ask Helen.
Yeah.
Helen is one of the designers at one of our favorite showrooms, and it is agonizing and exhausting to come up with the right thing to do, because we should only fit 4. This year we're squeezing 5 looks in.
Yeah.
And you have to base it on 12 months or more in advance. Basically, we're shopping 12 months in advance. So you really don't know what's going to happen. And for instance, this year, the Barbie movie made pink popular.
Yes.
We started out with a small selection of pink on a tree that will be introduced, and now we've blown it up and know that we're going to need to have a ton of pink.
Yes.
Because the Barbie movie influenced the color perception of what people are going to want to see.
Nita said, your mom is a professional. How long does it take your mom to decorate the tree? I'm putting up my tree and it takes me hours. I was just thinking about what I have to do. I'm already tired.
We did this on Saturday night till 9 o'clock, and that tree was done between 5 and 9, and then Sunday we did the rest of it.
Yes.
Here's a gorgeous runner. I don't want to forget to show you these beautiful pieces. They are embroidered for $44.50. And we have a little topper, and we have this beautiful runner. So gorgeous colors.
That's the snowflake table runner for $44.50.
And this is $8.50. I hope I bought 100 because it's $8.50. It's embroidered on the front, and an outstanding
that one's
design.
online. Let me scan them.
You want to check those?
Yeah, the placemat. The other thing's online, I know.
Okay, wonderful. And that would be what's draping over here over my antique red chairs. Beautiful lighted pieces. I'll make sure I show you more, but here is the current church with the nativity inside. The snow is moving. These are going to come with battery or plug-in options. Almost all of our lighted pieces this year, you can plug them in or use a battery. And this piece is very large. It's one of the largest churches, although I think we have about 4 styles of churches this year. Beautiful little glittered trees. We're going to have tons of trees. We'll spend more time other days setting up trays to show you how to use them. These must come as a set of 3, I'm guessing. And good.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
Set of 3. Boom, boom, and a baby one here. So different sizes, and your little Santa Claus that's sitting in front is an elegant little Santa. He is white and silver with a beautiful wreath. That piece is $48.50.
So I'm dropping a link to the little trees in this collection. I'm also going to drop a link to the lighted items in this collection, just to kind of help narrow it down for you. But again, the full collection is available to shop, and I think it's just 6 pages, so it's kind of pretty easy to scroll through.
On the glass pieces, there are none. FYI.
On what? Oh, that's a set of 3. Let me pull that up.
Set. That's why.
Yep, it's a set of 3.
These
Santa
are
red
heavy.
glass candle holder set, $44.50. Now, we bought a ton. I know these are going to be a massive hit this year. We had like a few last year, and it just went.
Well, this in itself as a combination, that's why
is that not amazing? So it's only $44 for a 3-piece glass set. We will give more talks about the multiple ways to use that gorgeous set, but I did drop a link to it. Joyce, you're so sweet. She said, you should be so proud of what you pulled together to offer your customers. Absolutely stunning.
We love it. This is what we do. We already are booked. Helen, we're coming to see you the week before Christmas.
We're
so
ready.
This piece is winding through my display and laying through all the trees. This is a completely rhinestone jeweled garland. This is not lit up with anything, so you can't quite see it. $39.50. It looks to be about 5 feet long, maybe 4 feet long. Every little wired section can be shaped and pulled apart and arranged, and should be shaped and pulled apart and arranged. So you can lay them between your deer, you can lay them down your table in a spiral. These pieces are adding all the bling to my table over here. So I only have one garland running through, but it kind of sweeps like this. Then there's a set of inexpensive tree cones.
Oh yeah, I wonder if I needed to photograph those.
$64.50 for the ombre glitter. So white to platinum. And they do have little pearls, so they're sequins and pearls. They're just simple paper cones, sets of 3, but they're great fillers.
Here you go. Hold it and smile.
In between the others.
Both of them. Hold it and smile. Thank you.
And we got them sprinkled in here. So using even these inexpensive cones next to these super elegant, there's nothing wrong with that. You can blend and layer and collect trees. I love it. Collecting them and expanding your collection every year, but that set is a great way to start with the champagne color. This is an individually sold, take your pick on size. The small beaded mercury silver tree comes in 3 sizes, $36.50. Wow. And these are that India heavyweight glass. 3650, 5650, and there's one that's even larger. So they call it beaded, but there isn't actually beads on it. It is the bumpy effect of the molded glass. They have mercury lining. Now these could be lit. You can see the inside is completely mercuried. If you want to put fairy lights inside these, I haven't tried yet, but I'm sure it would work. These would glow. And they're very heavy, so we're confident they're going to ship well, given the weight of the glass.
I think I missed a few comments or questions in there. Jennifer said, what is our favorite trees? What's your favorite?
So far, I believe this one might be my fave.
Yeah.
And I am generally not into an elegant tree look, but I just enjoy putting it together.
I think mine's going to be fresh baked.
Fresh baked. The one that's yet to come is going to be Kate's favorite.
Yeah.
So this is a cool piece. This is a glass tree completely flocked in a velvet finish. These are closed on the bottom. This piece is $94.50. We don't have very many. This is the medium. So there's apparently a small, medium, and a large. I see a medium and a large. And here it is next to its glass mercury red friend. The mercury red color here is called, the smallest, $36.50, so it's the same price as the silver.
And Jeannie's like, I may need to make another trip to Norfolk.
Oh, come see us, come see us.
Mary loves the trees. I did drop a link to the stems. If there's any specific ones you want, just let me know and I'll reply with a link. Everyone's ready to make their list of the things that they want.
Okay. Now this is sold as a set of 3 because of how they're boxed. This is one of the higher end items in the collection, but oh my goodness. Can you see the fairy lights? These are lit, jeweled trees in platinum.
These are amazing. This is the glittered rhinestone tree set of 3. It is $239 for 3 pieces that light up. Mom, do they have timers?
Do they have timers?
Just wondering.
Use your young eyeballs. You tell me. I don't know.
I can't tell, actually.
There's no remote
I think
for
it's
them.
just on-off. But I know I'm going to get that question.
If there's a timer, there's a setting in the middle, and this is just off and on. So you'll just be switching them off and on. They don't take anything special. They just take regular double A's.
Is it double A or triple?
3 double A's.
I don't want to mess up my nails. My Barbie nails. Someone's like, you're a Barbie in the best way. As a compliment. I'm like, yeah.
Don't give
Aren't
her
we all?
any ideas. So these pieces are probably just a few. We don't have a bunch.
Everyone comments on these when they come into the store, these amazing trees. And I think with the way these trees are, you see if I hold them high up, the underside is champagne. I would put them like on the table somewhere where, you can look down at the jewels because that's how it all glows. And it's so cool. So yeah, that's $239 for the set of 3 pieces. It's a very big set, so you'll need a spot with a lot of height.
I think the dining table is a perfect spot for them, to be honest. That's where I would tablescape them, and they would be outstanding. 2 kinds of deer on this table. We have the little velvet flocked deer. He is very modern and adorable.
Hi, Carol.
Is he sold? Oh, he is sold as a set of 2. They're $112. They are not an inexpensive little pair. This is the small one, and the bigger one's that direction.
So cute.
And then for $79.50, we have the Nice List Gold Standing Deer. I don't know why it's called that. These are aluminum.
Because I ran out of names, Mom.
Oh, did you? This is a cast aluminum gold tone deer.
I'm dropping a link to all the deer in this collection.
Something different.
Someone, I think it was Shannon, said, it's so hard to decide when you love so many looks. Just wait until we do mashup videos. You guys will be like, oh my gosh, what do I do?
Blend, blend one tree look with another.
Yeah.
That is a popular.
Gives you even more options.
Okay, I think we've shown most of the trees. In this design, we have used the set of bottle brush trees, baby gold trees, pair them up with a deer, set them in some fiberfill or downy snow, and that makes a cute set. Those
Downy?
the set downy snow. It's like it's fiberfill is what it is.
Oh.
This is the gold mini bottle brush tree set of 4 for $22.50. And here they are hanging out with a deer. That's the perfect size in champagne and ivory.
Sherry, yes, we are trying to have the shirts ready by open house. I sent Mom a design.
Oh,
we are bypassing the competition just because we are out of time and I leave in a few days. So.
If you have a great idea, you can sure send it, but I think we're going to have to send the idea through so that it can get designed since she's leaving. I did make a few flower arrangements for the look today. $77.50 for the Royal Reds centerpiece. Again, I'm blending burgundy, and this amaryllis is an outstanding single stem. as well as this red toned poinsettia, finished up in a small centerpiece that's finished on the back, but it definitely has a front. Royal Reds for $77.50. It's a smaller size at only 16 inches tall. And our large size table centerpiece, and believe me, we need to make a lot more flower arrangements.
That's so cool.
We're a little behind the 8 ball. But I did make this.
We never release collections this fast usually.
We don't. We usually spend a lot more time, like a week, designing the flower arrangements. Today I had one day. This is
you got a lot done in a day.
Silver and platinum mixed together. It's $153 for the Burgundy Whimsy centerpiece. $153. It has the giant burgundy and the amaryllis, and that is a one-of-a-kind piece in a brass-toned container.
Ooh, looks like I need to put the cedar online. Thank you for saying that.
Okay. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
There's a lot of things I need to put online.
Yeah, she's going to need to keep up with us here. I made sure there's a few snowy pieces that can coordinate. Should we go this way, Kate?
Yeah.
You're going to
see my face again. Hi.
You're going to need a
how
lot
else
of
to do this.
touches of snow. Let's see. How many
you want me pointing at the table, or what are we looking at here?
We're going to work our way back to these trees. So let's get to these white.
How's that?
These white
Can I have
trees.
This? Thank you.
There you go. This is a very unusual pine spray. It's micro beaded with snow. I cannot show you without a light the glistening micro beading effect on this pine spray, but it's very unusual. So love that look. This one is in a bucket with no price, but I've used it in a lot of the designs because it's just a really light touch. It's really different, and you're going to find some extra linens. There's more showing up. They've been a little late to arrive, but this is a really pretty red with gold snowflake runner, probably a 6-foot runner on this design. Nice and crisp, really nicely done from one of our favorite vendors. It's $36.50. I've also done a centerpiece over here. I'm not going to be able to show this with the candles. Oh, yes, I can. So I've designed this piece, and we have 2 of them. If I don't drop anything.
Careful.
Come over here.
Oh, wow.
Whoops, back up. This piece is very large. What is the size of this guy? It is a centerpiece without a container. It's basically a large swag. I've laid it on a tray. Let me disassemble and I will show you how I created it. But by leaving a container out of it, you would never see the container anyway. By leaving the container out of it, we can keep some of the cost down, and it has a lot of product anyway. I have placed candlesticks with simple ivory tapers and just tucked them into this swag. So I'll set those to the side. There's 2 of those. They just nestled into my design. So you have, I am sure, 9 out of 10 of you have crystal candlesticks from your wedding that you never use.
I don't have any.
You don't have any? You're too young.
No, I have tapers, though.
People my age have candlesticks. You have some candlesticks somewhere hiding. So you could use your own candlesticks to accent something like this. You could use your own tray if you wanted to place it on a tray. Otherwise, just set it on a runner at your house. And then this is how the design is constructed. We have a special custom base that allows me to wire and build all of this gorgeous floral on top of it. So this design, I'm still looking for the price tag. Here it is. This is going to be your largest centerpiece shape for $225. It's 35 inches long, the Royal Red Swag. So I designed it with 3 focal point flowers. It's got 2
stunning.
2 red magnolias.
That is so cool, Mom.
Thank you.
I love that leaf stem in it. Wow. I didn't actually look at what Mom was doing today. Kate approves.
She just ignored me while I was really rushing.
Bundles, and Mom was over there working.
I was rushing to create some pieces, so
beautiful.
I wanted to make something I could make more of. This one I can make multiples.
That's amazing.
And it has the champagne, this gorgeous champagne leaf. We didn't
Does
even
anyone
show
have
you.
a baby grand piano? I want to see this on top of a piano. That looks.
Oh, it would look really good
amazing.
on a piano.
So
anyway, this is a new concept for construction that allows me to keep the cost out of the container, which of course, you know, the container could add another $20 to the piece, and you really don't need it. You would never see it. So that's how you can add candlesticks, by just placing them in the design, set it on a tray, put it on a runner. put it right on your table if you want to, but it is full of ribbon. There's actually 5 kinds of ribbon in that design too. So.
Tammy was like, what are the ornaments hanging from? That is a little ornament chandelier for display.
Oh, yes.
So we can show off all our ornaments.
This is another wreath available that I made today, one only. It has, I'm really going to pile up the ribbon on these things, you guys. This look has so many gorgeous ribbons that blend with the look. The tags at $153 for the frosted finery. Frosted finery. It is built on this gorgeous frosted balsam wreath. Isn't that pretty?
That is the wreath I have at my house. It's a snowed noble fir.
And yours doesn't have anything on it.
No, mine is just empty. I just didn't get time last year, but I definitely want to zhuzh it up this year.
So that one is an average door size, the size most people would want on their front door, and it is 27 inches. Beautiful, one of a kinder there. And where are we going here? We're going back this direction. Now, these trees, appreciate them from a distance. How beautiful are these trees? Moly. If any of you have been following me for a while, at my home from at least 5 or 6 years ago.
It's a little rocky, sorry.
At least 5 or 6 years ago, I purchased a tree like this for my house. It is a snow-covered stick. That's what it is. We have 2 sizes. The large is, I believe, considered a...
I'll get a...
Okay, she'll tell you the sizes, but they're obviously just sitting up on this counter, and you would want to either put them on a table or maybe elevate them on some decorative trunks or something to give them a little height in your home. I think they wouldn't be ideal on the floor. I like them elevated because when you hang them or when you hang things from them, you can get lots of things to drape down off the bottom branches. It will feature things so beautifully. I really have very little in it. These bows are super simple. Let me pull one out and show you.
So really quick, these trees, I know I can ship them. I know you're wondering. I don't have a lot, and I know they're going to go quickly, and I'm not sure we can reorder them, so full disclaimer. The 4-foot tree with 100 lights, 39 inches wide, 222 tips is $178, okay. FYI. And then the other one, now I got to go over here, is a 6-foot tree that is 54 inches wide with 474 tips. It is $394, and I only have 3. Not including the one that's on the table, or that does include.
You should measure it because this does not look like 54 inches to me. It looks like it might be narrower.
I think I have a
but tape. It is the bulbs in it are.
Well, you know, I did not shape this one flat because it had to fit on a table.
It's kind of going up at a little bit of an angle.
Yeah, no, well, this is 54. Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Tip to tip is maybe 40.
Yeah, I'm going to change it to 48 just to be conservative with the measurement. 48 and like 27 because I did not shape it flat.
A standard light bulb. The light bulb is embedded in the branches. Obviously, they get snow flocked. Some of them are flocked, some of them are exposed. And it's a complete specialty tree. It does come with its own little wire stand. It is just one of those unusual decorator numbers that, because my home got so many comments, I've been on a hunt for this exact style of tree. So we finally found one. And
Rhonda's like, oh, stop it. I just love everything.
This tree in this coloring is unbelievable. And I especially love these red ornaments in here and just that touch of narrow ribbon because it just needs to wind through lightly. It actually should be sort of
These trees are so fun to decorate. They're just beautiful.
Merry Christmas banner. Let's see, turn it this way. There you go. Placed in the tree. This is only $16.50. It should go in a wreath, perhaps.
What is that thing called? A Christmas sign or something?
Christmas, Merry Christmas sign. Pretty basic. And then I added a couple of those burgundy red berry sprays. Literally, there's only 3 of them in the tree. The topper on the tree is you should hand me one. The reindeer is the topper. And there's a very light garland running through this tree. You should hand me one.
What's the garland?
The garland.
Oh, sure. Jingle bell.
This is the topper. So cute. Isn't that an amazing stem? They are $8.50. They're little foam and glittered reindeer, so they're not anything metal, but the foam and covered in glitter makes a great topper for a small tree if you have a small accent tree. And you can jingle all the way.
I love these.
So this tree has 2 garlands, just one.
I can't tell. That looks like 2 to me.
I think there's 2 garlands in that tree.
It's $39.50. I'll get you a link. But it is champagne with some snow.
Kind of like the spray. This is the theme. A little bit of snow and a little bit of champagne, and this is Jingle Bells. So that is lightly winding through the tree. And then we've added some individual red ornaments, just a few, some of the snowflakes, some of the rhinestone pieces. Anything you put in this tree absolutely gets featured and becomes a focal point all on its own just because of the openness of the tree itself. Really a dynamic look. So that is what we've added into the collection this year that you've never had an option to buy from us before. We love the fact that we found these trees and that when we get to my house, I'll decorate mine with some of the items from the store and show you how I do my tree. Mine is the
Question from
4-foot
Joyce.
size.
Do the white trees shed their flocking easily?
I would say yes.
I actually think that they shed less than my flocked pine tree at home because it's like made like that. You know what I mean?
You're gonna lose some chunks of it. The less you handle it, the better. Of course, if you could, in a perfect world, you could drape a plastic paint drop cloth around it or a sheet or something just to protect it, but never fold it up. The more you handle and move it, the more it's going to lose stuff. But if you simply were if you were able to lightly wrap it and put it in a storeroom, that would be perfect. I think that you'll naturally lose things, but it took a while. Like mine is 6 or 7 years old. It really doesn't look so bad,
No.
and it's had a lot of opportunity
because it's white on white
to lose stuff. Yes,
my tree is a green tree with white flocking, and it's like over 10 years old. And I think it's just now starting to look kind of haggard as I yank it up and down my stairs.
Yeah. There's nothing that we've had flocked that doesn't lose its
Okay,
material.
Everyone's asking about the orbs now,
Okay.
the lighted orb set.
Here is the huge.
Should I come in a little closer?
Sure. We could show those lighted pieces over there too.
I have to like get in front of it. Sorry.
These are a set of 3 for $134. This is the largest.
Too close? Is that okay?
Is this an 8-inch diameter, would you say?
I don't know.
An 8, a 3, 8, a 3, and a 5?
I'm not good at eyeballing measurements like you. I do have a tape measure, however. Let's assess. It is 8-inch. Wow. On the nose. Way to go.
That's my job.
This is a set of 3 because it comes in foam as a set. It's $134 for all 3 pieces.
That way it can ship to you,
Yes.
and we won't worry about it. It has its own little foam nest in a box. So
I love lighted
a set
orbs
of
because you
3.
can set them on candle holders, put them in candle rings. They make amazing gifts.
It
So
is true.
beautiful.
And this is our juniper candle ring, which is smaller than the cedar candle ring. It fits the medium size perfectly, so you can nest them all together. This is only $12.50. Our returning winner from last year. Love it. Just right for the medium size. You could split these up as gifts and gift them individually if you want to, but when you get them, you'll want to keep them for yourself. I guarantee it. Here's another beautiful gifty piece. It's $52.50, the nativity with the angel wings around it. All resin, nice detail. I'm very picky, so when I select things, I don't want to pick anything that has badly done faces, weird coloring, all of that I'm particular about. This is just a really pretty piece, nice and gifty. $52 price point, very good price point as well. Let's see, the close-up of the Santa. We're going to have to turn and look at those lighted pieces on the table because I can't lift them. They're plugged in. Santa climbing down the chimney. What do you think of that piece? We might have had this one last year, but sold it after only a couple people had an opportunity to buy it. Yeah. He is also resin. Let's turn him around so you can take a look. Ivory with a little touch of gold. And then this direction, if I can move it as carefully as
you get it okay?
Yep.
There you go. You're doing it. Look at you go.
Whoa, okay. If I lift them, they will come unplugged. So this, maybe I can lift them. How far will it go? They're on a special cord system. So when these are in your home, it will come with a USB cord option or a battery option. That one is, I gotta tell you, Kate, none of these have prices.
I can pull up some prices quick.
We're gonna have everybody go through this entire display and make sure everything has a price.
That one doesn't have a hang tag price?
No.
Oh. Well, that's not helpful, but let me read it off.
Isn't.
Okay, so the Swirl Pewter Holy Family LED water globe, what a name, is $79.
Okay.
And then, oh, I see we have, oh, I dropped a link to the wrong church earlier. Someone was asking for the church on the chair up here. We have two, so that one is $79. The giant one is $114.
Okay.
For the Holy Family Musical Lighted Water Chapel.
So $79, and then the larger was $114.
Mm-hmm.
And
then the tree, which one is that? Oh, that one is only $46. The lighted clear tree with silver swirling glitter. We have lighted trees for how many years now? I have one at my house. It's like 5 years old.
This one's a little smaller, but he'd be a good companion if you bought any from us previously. There you can see how he looks off and on. I think this is a timer also, yes. Off, on, and timer.
Thanks, Jennifer. She said, it's apparent you ladies and the entire crew have been busy and working hard.
True
It
story.
has been so crazy, but we're getting there. And believe it or not, Mom, it is 6:15 almost.
Oh no, we gotta go.
We gotta go get margaritas.
$32.50. You know what, guys? This is not even all of the things in this collection.
No, we could be live for 3 hours, honestly.
There's so much, and if you love these items, and it looks like somebody wants to see the tree table again.
Here.
We'll pull back. We have gorgeous flower arrangements I added. We have not shown you every ornament. We didn't show you the ribbon, and there's so many fun things in this collection. You can certainly...
that's actually a pretty good shot. Look
there you
at
go.
Whee.
Shop the link. Check out all the beautiful pieces. The ornament display back here is just for display. It is a plastic, acrylic, silver wire situation that we've had for a few years that displays our ornaments so that you can kind of get up close and appreciate one after another. This is the set of 3 champagne glitter cones.
Set of 2. Oh, there is 3
There's
pieces.
3. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was a set of 3.
This is the large and small individually sold red mercury glass pieces. This is the outstanding flocked tree that comes in 2 sizes, sold individually. Velvet or flocked, whatever you want to call it, but it's a glass base, so they're heavy. And keep in mind, I'm pairing them with deer, but they're not a dead-on match.
That's my favorite. I have to get those.
2 different vendors, 2 different shades of red, but I love them together. Love, love,
so
love
gorgeous.
It. That little guy, whoops, you stand here.
You stay.
You stand here. And then, of course, the jeweled trees that we showed you earlier. We're just recapping all the different types of trees again.
I did drop a link to just the trees in the collection, so you can just see those, because there's a lot of options. We like to mix and match, but you know, I don't see the red ones.
There we go.
Now that I'm standing here, so let me scan those.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next thing?
So with our design process, like I said, we still have more flower arrangements to make. We need to get bows available for you to purchase. The stem sets need to be clarified with some diagrams. It sounds like Kate has some ideas.
I do. I actually already have it started.
Recommendations.
So if you're okay with a temporary course, it's a paid course. You can watch it back as many times as you want. And then when I get back, we will go in depth.
We're going to be in full video recording mode. But hey,
absolutely.
we have new digs to be able to utilize to do videos now. So that's exciting news.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot
Very
about
exciting.
that.
Yeah.
We get to do it in our studio.
We have a studio. So it's just about finished. I think we're going to call it a night, everybody. And this has been over an hour of exciting, beautiful, noble Noel decor. I hope you've been inspired. I hope you love this look as much as I do. We'll be talking about it more in the coming days. Like we always say, lives are 6 days a week. You're always welcome to join us or watch it in replay and jump on and ask questions in the comments or just message the store if you have questions. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. We are going to be back with you tomorrow for another noon live. And I don't know, we'll pick something to review. We have so many choices. There'll be plenty to talk about. So we'll see you then. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a beautiful evening. Bye, everyone.